In the Miles Morales game, Peter Parker is leaving New York City for the first time in a long time, so it's up to Miles Morales in his first real Spider-Man suit to take the void and defend the city. He will find himself reconnecting to his neighborhood and seeing more threats out there than he thought. You'll roam around, helping people, rescuing cats, and fighting multiple factions vying for power. Not bad for a first mission. While the Spider-Man games may be examples of next-gen superhero titles, Batman Arkham City is still the blueprint that they are built on, and it's still a title that is held in the highest esteem to this day. In the game, you'll find yourself trapped in the newest prison in Gotham known as Arkham City, mainly because it is indeed a section of Gotham cordoned off for the criminals to live in. Batman must find out the truth behind the madness that is Dr. Hugo Strange, his mysterious Protocol 10, and stop the Joker's plan to infect the city with his blood by finding a cure. The combat system is fast, fluid, and fun, and between the main story and the side missions, you'll have plenty to do as Batman, as well as Catwoman. An upgrade on the original PS4 title, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered brings forth the best elements of the title from Insomniac and then takes them to new heights. Aside from the clear graphical upgrade, there are some slight gameplay tweaks, and the DLC is thrown in for free, so you're getting some clear value here. You'll play Peter Parker on an adventure that'll push him to his limits and past them, all to save his city, his friends, his family, and more. Web-slinging through New York is a clear highlight here, and you'll enjoy every moment of it as you go from building to building and bound into the air.
This is it!
The infamous franchise tried to take the idea of a power fantasy to unique levels, and while not the best entry in the series, Infamous Second Son does let you roam around as you build up your superpowers. You'll play as Delsin Rowe, who unlocks his powers and decides to take it out on the oppressive government agency within his city. How you use Delsin's powers is very much up to you. You can be a true hero to the city, or be the terror that people look out for. Push your powers farther and farther and see where they land you. Prototype 2 is the sequel to the surprise hit game that took a different look at what it was like to have superpowers. This time around though, you'll play as a brand new character, one who is in New York City after it has been infected with the virus that has now given you superpowers. You'll traverse the city, fight monsters and those trying to stop you or contain you, gain insight into what is happening in the city, and most importantly of all, find Alex Mercer. This game was sadly the last of the line, which is sad because the franchise still had a lot to offer. Maybe one day it'll come back.
of your turn where it's gonna hit you.
South Park: The Fractured But Whole is the sequel to the hit title The Stick of Truth and has the crew from South Park going and doing their own thing by trying to both be superheroes and also get a bunch of money from the movie and TV rights they'll sell. Naturally, things go wrong, and so you'll have to use your abilities and teamwork to fight off both one another in a civil war and also potentially save the city itself. It's truly insane, but what else would you expect from anything related to this show?
King dodged it! Aw, damn it! Okay, if you get a fire breath attack, our king gets his hammer of heavenly rain. You can't stop the kick! Car!
Stay out of the street, damn kids!
Clear!
In Saints Row 4, the boss and his crew are abducted by aliens and thrown into a digital version of Steelport. You must break the simulation, smash your Saint allies, and take the battle to the vile Zinyak. But the best part is, in the simulation, you will get superpowers that you can pick and choose and upgrade as you wish. Fly endlessly, jump over buildings in a single leap, freeze or burn enemies, the decision is yours. LEGO DC Supervillains puts a twist on the formula of the LEGO Batman titles by giving you the ability to be the bad guys in their own story. In this twisted tale, the Justice League has vanished, and the villains are the only ones who can save the world from a group of phonies trying to take the League's place. Play as some of the most iconic DC Comics villains ever, use their talents and abilities to save the world for once, and have a good laugh while doing it. LEGO DC Supervillains puts a twist on the formula of the LEGO Batman titles by giving you the ability to be the bad guys in their own story. In this twisted tale, the Justice League has vanished, and the villains are the only ones who can save the world from a group of phonies trying to take the League's place. Play as some of the most iconic DC Comics villains ever, use their talents and abilities to save the world for once, and have a good laugh while doing it. The LEGO Batman games are not surprisingly one of the best versions of the LEGO saga. The sequel of that game was the one that opened up the world beyond that of the Bat family and let you control the Justice League and certain other DC Comics characters as well. You'll get an all-new story that requires Batman to call in some help, and thus ensues epic action, comedy, and more. Explore the rather large world of the game to find bricks and other collectibles that'll help you unlock other characters and heroes. Find your favorites and enjoy living vicariously through them.